How you doing, guys? This is Al, and I want to talk today about fear of opening your company, fear of starting your business. And before we go into all these details, we let's just understand what fear is. Fear, it's actually just obscurity. It's something that you don't know what's gonna happen in the next moment, in the next few seconds, and then you experiencing this emotion of that we call fear. When you watch horror movie and you feel all tense and this music plays and you don't know what's gonna happen in the next moment, and you feel that emotion. But once that zombie comes out, once that vampire shows up, it just disappears. It just gone. The fear is gone. This emotion. So in order to overcome fear, you just need to overcome obscurity. You just need to visualize something forward, and it should be like a step forward, like in chess, for example. You visualize in next couple of moves, so there is no obscurity, there is no fear, there is no, you're just playing, you're just relaxed, no problem. For example, if you have fear um, of getting fired from your job, and if you really visualize worst case scenario, if you get fired, what's gonna happen, and you visualize like you leave the office, you take your stuff, you go outside, maybe smoke a cigarette if you're smoking, maybe go grab a drink, call your friends, go home, just watch some movie, just relax for a day or two, and just uh, check some different companies. They're always hiring, like sending resumes, like going to, if you're good in your field, you there always somebody will hire you. I mean, if you're lazy, didn't do nothing in your job, you still can get, if you visualize that you can always get job in McDonald's. They hiring everybody, they just pay, I don't know, like $8 per hour. You still can get hired, you still can work somewhere, so it's just gonna disappear. You're just feeling this emotion because of, as I said, obscurity, because you don't know what's gonna happen, how you're gonna feed your family. But next day you just go to McDonald's across the street and they hire you, they don't even ask you questions. So if you're good in your field, might take uh, maybe it's even better. Maybe you'll find better job, better pay, better company. I mean, things usually happen for a reason, so there's nothing to fear of it. I mean, it's for example, I know a lot of people. They have fear to move into different country. I personally moved to 3 different countries and 3 different states in U.S., and I didn't know nobody. I didn't have any connection. I didn't have nothing. And just if you just visualize, like uh, if you're experiencing fear to move into different country because you don't know nobody, you don't know if you're gonna find job, you don't know where you're gonna live. That's probably your main reason. So just go online, check different job options. They always need virtual assistants. There is always job in fast food restaurants. There is always something you can do in as a, it doesn't need really qualification and business knowledge. I mean, you always can get hired in different jobs. Obviously, that you don't expect to get a job with a top paid salary. You expecting decent. I mean, you move into different country. You expecting something minimum, average. So just hook. Get if you don't know nobody in this country, go on Facebook. Go on social media sites. Go on um, find some. Get connected to people. Find some people. Talk to them. How it is living in this country, what's the cons, what's the pros, what is the, how hard to find a job, maybe they know somebody. Talk to people, get some friends. Now living, you don't know about apartment, go on Craigslist, check the prices, see what they're renting. They always have something available, bunch of houses and apartments over there, or any different websites. So once you visualize something forward, once you overcome this obscurity, the fear will disappear. There's no fear once the obscurity overcomes. So it's in everything, relationships. You fear that your spouse will leave you tomorrow because you don't know if you're gonna find somebody else. But just try to visualize your worst case scenario, what's gonna happen. You go out, you go meet other people, you go bars, clubs, you go dating sites. You always know you have some friends. It's not that a big of a deal. There is nothing in this world that has no uh, uh, second option or any situation that cannot be resolved. There is always an answer to any question. There is always something can be done if anything happen. For example, you always experience fear because you don't have this exact. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't have this answer. But as I say, if you just visualize, if you just go deep into it, just see what's worst case scenario, is nothing. It's just gonna disappear. There's no such thing as fearing of something. So just if you have fear to start your own business, I mean, I personally don't even understand when people say that they have fear of starting their own business. I can't even imagine what kind of fear they have, because first of all, you don't have to quit your job, because you can do it part-time, and it's even better. So you can test, you can check what's going on in the field, what product sells better, what do you need for business. Just do it part-time. Don't quit your job. I mean, once your new business that you're doing part-time, once it brings you enough money, then you can quit your job. But when you start, you don't have to do it. You just do it part-time. Just test things. Just get a website. Talk to people who has a similar business. Ask them questions. There is always, you can find somebody online on Facebook, which somebody always has similar business. Talk to them. People always like to share things, and just overcome this obscurity. So that way you overcome fear. So there's nothing to fear in this world, because the only thing you need to overcome, it's obscurity. Just get a clear picture of your next 10-15 minutes after whatever you're fearful of, after it happens. Like that, just visualize. I'm going outside, I get fired, go to a cafeteria, grab a cup of coffee, talk to people, call my wife, call my friends. There's nothing to fear of, and you keep going, you keep living. You even come to cafeteria, and you can see any cafeteria has a sign, hiring. You go to McDonald's right now, and there is always a huge billboard, hiring. Everybody always hiring. There is no don't really get too much into, don't, just because you think about it, oh, I'm not gonna find better job, I'm not gonna able to support my family. But if you visualize what's gonna happen, if you think a little bit forward, you will see it's nothing to fear. There's no it's not big deal. Nothing is big deal in this world. Nothing. Even if you doesn't matter what you're gonna do. Skydiving, scuba diving, doesn't really matter. Just visualize it. Just see worst case scenario. And you will see it's gonna disappear. You just need to overcome obscurity, not fear. Fear, it's actually there is no such thing. That emotion that we call fear, it's actually obscurity. So just think about it like obscurity. Now I need to overcome obscurity, not fear. It's already sounds sounds easier. Okay, how I overcome obscurity? I need to find out about this subject. I need to find out about this country that I'm going to move. I need to find out. I need to find some people that live there. I need to check some information online and read about it, and that's it. All fear is gone. I mean, there's nothing. Okay, guys. So again, I wish you good luck in your business, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.